Hi, welcome to another episode of Music Musings. I'm Derek. With me is Pat. Pat, how are you doing today?
I'm good. It's a little cold outside today, but trying to keep the festivities and the excitement alive today. You know?
Yeah, it's cold. It's been cold. It's going to continue to be cold for the rest of the week, and I think even longer than that. Snowed today, which is great.
Yeah.
But it's too cold, and I'm already done. It's January, and it's I want I want the heat. You know what? I don't want the heat. I don't want it too hot. I'm going to be picky. I want
you want spring.
The right temperature. The right
okay.
That right temperature. The mid 70s, maybe mid 70s, but no humidity.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I agree
with a slight breeze.
Yes, gentle breeze. Yeah. 75, gentle breeze, peak right there.
I don't know if we're ever going to get that again, but I'm going to wish for it.
Hold on to your hope. I'm sure it's around the corner.
Because where we live, it's either going to be freezing, like teens, or it's going to be 95 with 100% humidity, and it feels like 120 degrees outside. Like, that's it. That's our options.
Yeah, just stay hydrated and just, I don't know. Sorry, guys.
So, that's going to lead into today's episode.
Yeah.
We are talking about summer jams and summertime music because we miss it, and we miss the summer already.
Yeah, I miss the smell of, like, barbecue, the sound of people laughing, the beach, the ocean. I miss it. Yeah. Pure.
All of it.
Pure. Yeah, all of it.
And with that comes some good jams that are usually released around that time. So we're going to talk about some of our top favorite summer songs, why we like them so much. And then we're going to talk a little bit about what makes a great classic summer jam song. And maybe at the end we want to hear some of your picks. What do you got?
Yeah,
what do you listen to?
Yeah. Oh,
please.
Come on. Send them over. We like to hear it. I love adding new music to my rotation. Trust me, please. Don't hesitate.
Please. The AI is not helping us, so please.
No, it's keeping us bubbled in with our preferences, and I'm like, please, please, just give me something new. I want something new.
I keep hearing the same 5 songs over and over again.
Like the same people too. It's just like, please.
And here's a song you haven't heard in a moment. It's the same song, AI. Thank you.
It's been only 2 months. Thank you.
Oh, wow. All right. So let's jump into segment 1. I'm going to start, if you don't mind, Pat.
Not at all. Please, lead.
I'm going to name my top 5 hits of the summer.
Okay.
And some of these songs, I think, for me, have a certain purpose. But since, I think, the last 2 years, these songs have been in my rotation for the summer. So that's why they made the top 5. So I'm going to start off here with a song, Head and Heart, by Joel Corry. This is a EDM song. It's a great song. It's got a nice upbeat tempo, very catchy vocal lines, and a bass line that is like straight up out of a 90s dance song. I listen to the song a lot in the summer, mostly when I'm running, because I need motivation at all times when I'm running.
Yeah.
And this song just gets you up, gets that pep in your step, and gets you out and on, running out there. It's got a nice high tempo. We're talking like 120. Okay, for all those DJs out there and technical people who want to know the exact beat, it's 120. Okay, but it's a great song for just going out there if you want to do some exercise or if you want to, I don't know, dance or something. It's good. It's a great summer hit. Great summer hit.
Yeah. That I love that. EDM is like a perfect 120 BPM. It's like a perfect song, workout music. Personally, I don't know why. Maybe it's strange. I like listening to it rather if I'm working out, cleaning, reading. I know I'm strange, but for me, it's therapeutic and it's like also an anthem for whatever you're trying to do. That's just,
You know what? We all need that motivation when we're cleaning the house or something, So you got to have it pumping in the background to get you going.
Exactly. You got to scrub a little harder.
Right.
Just
Got to really get that stain out.
yeah. Exactly. Oh man.
Oh man. So my next song kind of takes a little. It's a little, not as fast, but great artist, Arizona. Song is called Dark Skies, and I put in my notes here Reverb City, because they took reverb and they just cranked it to 11 on this song.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
But it's a great song. It's got catchy, simple lyrics that anyone can sing along to. Big drums. You got 4 on the floor. And, these staccato, very catchy guitar melodies. And it's just a great song. I imagine, if I had a nice car that was top down, convertible, I'd be driving, with this song blasting.
Yeah.
But you know what? I do it too in my Nissan Sentra. You know what? I do it too in my Nissan Sentra. So,
hey, who has a top down in New York? I'm sorry, it's just it doesn't seem very practical.
No, that's actually it's not a smart idea in the city.
No, but I understand what you mean though.
Yeah, but great song, great artist. If you haven't listened to Arizona, the vibe. This song is pretty much what you're going to get from Arizona, the artist. So if you like this song, you like Arizona.
I co-signed this one. Derek told me about it, and I actually listened to it. I was really impressed. I was like, I'm surprised I haven't heard of them. And now they're in my rotation. So please, definitely, he is right on the money, as always. But please, listen to that song if you get a chance.
Yeah. And if you have a convertible and you're listening to this, please...
What are you doing? Do it for us.
Oh, man. All right. This next song is actually, I got to give props to AI. I found this artist. Yeah, I found this artist through AI. I think it's the only artist that AI has showed me that it was some artist I didn't know. So I was,
okay.
A little impressed. So the artist is Fly By Midnight, and the song is In the Night. It has a very similar vibe, actually, to Dark Skies from Arizona. It sounds like this song just came straight out of the 80s. We're talking, some nice synth. You got some sax in there. Catchy guitar lines. Very, again, like reverb on the vocals. Very calm vibe. So it's, again, it's a perfect, summertime drive song if you're going to the beach, something like that. Just very catchy, very simple. You love it. What don't you like? Right?
It's 80s. You said synth. You had a certain people at synth right there. Right. So, I mean, I'm eager. I'm eager to try this out.
So, shout out to AI for that one.
Skynet, thank you.
Yeah, thank you, Skynet, our Lord and Savior, please.
Oh, I don't know. They got far.
It's Sorry, deciding guys. Right now if it's going to take me out or not.
Yeah, it's...
I'm on the fence. It's borderline. We'll see if Skynet takes me out.
Yeah, we'll see.
So this next one is, the artist is The Strike, and the song is called Nothing New. I think I'm kind of, again, because this artist also sounds similar to Fly By Midnight, Arizona, but they're a little bit more up-tempo, upbeat. It's a song I would imagine if I went to parties anymore, it would get that party started. And I feel very old for just saying that. But it's true. If, I can imagine myself and this is a party, this is a song I would play. It's just up-tempo, fun. The drums, the bass are very driving. Guitar, very catchy melody lines. And again, lots of reverb, so very reminds me of something out of the 80s, but it's a great song. And this album by The Strike is, if you like this song, you're going to like this album. So if you haven't heard of them or haven't heard of the song, check them out. It's a great song.
Yeah. So actually, I have a question. You said that there's a formula, or you seem like there's a lot of similarities. Would you say there's a formula guaranteed for Derek in terms of a summer jam?
There might be.
Nothing's wrong with it. I know mine. I know mine.
But I think my formula changes. I think now I'm very into the the 80s synth, as you can tell. Give me a saxophone,
Oh yeah,
and a good saxophone. Like, don't give me like, oh, I'm just playing along. Like, no, give me that solo. I want to hear it.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
And don't give me like 2 notes and think that's a solo. No. Like, you better have gone to Five Towns College and know at least like 6 or 7 notes. That's what I need to hear in my sax solo. Right.
We're sponsored by Five Towns, but
right. They already sent me a letter of stop
mentioning us.
Right. We don't know who you are. We never allowed you to graduate.
Oh my goodness. Oh God, I'm sorry guys. We're just having a little too much fun here today.
Yeah. We have off tomorrow, so it's great.
Yeah, exactly. So sorry for the rest of y'all who are working. We're just we're celebrating.
Right. We're staying up past 8 o'clock tonight,
Well, okay. I mean, we'll see. I don't know. I'll try.
That's kind of late.
I'll try. I know. I'll try.
Anyway, all right. Last song. Now, I've been listening to this artist for quite some time, on and off. To be very honest, I don't like every album she's put out, but I do respect her as an artist because of her vocal ability. I think I've mentioned her before. The song is called Oceans, and it's by Tori Kelly. And it's a summer jam for me. It might not be a summer jam for everyone because it's not so much a up-tempo type song. So it's kind of going against, I guess, the formula. But it's just the incredible vocal ability and agility that Tori Kelly has. She really shows off in the song. Because there's nothing to this song other than her voice and acoustic guitar. And it's incredible what she's able to do. Her runs, her range, she just kind of shows off everything. And it's a lot of fun to listen to. So if you haven't heard this song, I encourage you to listen to it. Oceans, Tori Kelly. It could be a summertime jam, but honestly, you can just listen to the song whenever, and it's just a great song. So,
hey, look, Tori Kelly. I have a couple of songs in my rotation, but I haven't heard this one particular. So, I like her music, so I definitely gonna give this a shot. I don't think she's ever missed, in my opinion, yet. In my opinion, she hasn't missed, but we'll see. I'll give this a try.
Yeah, and I wouldn't say she's missed. It's just there's some albums just not for me.
Oh, okay, that's fair. Yeah. I see what you're saying. That's fair. All right.
So those are my jams that came to mind. But let's get into your top 5 there, Pat. What are you jamming out to?
All right. Now, my music's always evolving, but when I had to think about it, I was like, these are the top 5 that anyone that knows me, if I'm playing anything in their car or if I'm outside on the beach, these songs are definitely going to get played. So if I have to go number 1, let's start off with Bad Bunny, Debe Tara Mas Fotos. This is one of my favorite songs off the album. Obviously, there's plenty of hits on there. We got salsa, we have everything. But this is like a very unique summer jam for me. It's a vibrant reggaeton that has it starts off with nostalgia and it becomes celebration with choir layered vocals. And, obviously the catchy drums, you got to go with that. And it's played in the background. And then it becomes more like a celebration where everybody just chimes in. Where I wish I took more photos with you. I wish I took more. I gave you more hugs and kisses. It's a Bad Bunny. For some reason, how turned this song starting off that way, then flipped it and turns into a summer jam for me. And I think a good portion of people. And trust me, if this song is played at the Super Bowl halftime show, I think everybody is gonna at least jump up and sing the chorus together, even if your Spanish isn't that great. You're singing it, and you're singing it with the whole world. And I think that's why it's a summer jam, in my opinion. 2025, it was being played all the time.
Yeah. I recently, I think I purchased his most recent album on vinyl and played it on 12 on my system, and that album just slaps, as the kids would say. Just slaps.
Yeah, I know. It's funny, but you're right. You're absolutely right. It is. It has, and I've been following Bad Bunny for at least 10 years. Ironically, I listened to J Balvin. Then they did an album together, Oasis, and then that made me a fan of Bad Bunny ever since. That was like 2017. Yeah. So anyway, shout out to Bad Bunny. He knows how to make a party. He knows how to. He's just comfortable in that summer vibe, which without a doubt you can do. But all right, and let's go to the next one. Now, anybody in the 2010s, if they heard this, you was at a club, you was at a party, and you probably had the time of your life. We're talking Summer by Calvin Harris. This is one of the classic EDM songs from the 2010s, and I will argue anyone over this. We're talking about EDM mixed with pop, mixed with classic 4 on the floor, as we talked about in the last episode, and just like you mentioned earlier, like with bright synth, light piano plucking, and Calvin Harris does the vocals on this, and it's like he's so laid back as he does it, and it's just like it feels natural. Like I've danced to this, I've hit the repeat button on this like numerous of times. It's classic EDM. Especially if you want to talk about the 2010s, that is classic right there. That is classic.
Now you said he sang on this. That was him singing that line.
Yeah, that was his vocals. He didn't really sing, if you want to call it that, but that was him. Just like he was like more. Yeah, I guess you can call it singing, but he was him. That was his laid back vocals. Like I was surprised. I thought it was a singer because he always has frequent collaborators, but that was him, and I was shocked. I didn't know that until like a few months ago when it came in my rotation. I thought it was one of the singers he always collaborated on the first album, which was, I can't remember I have the face of the album, the cover art, but I don't remember the name. But anyway, yeah, that's Calvin Harris. That was his vocals. I was shocked by that.
Now is he? I'm sorry, I'm stuck on Calvin Harris for a second.
No, don't be sorry.
He's done a lot of he's a talent, I think. Yeah. In other avenues. Like he was a model or something for a minute, I think.
Yes, that's right. Yes, I forgot about that. Yes, yep.
And he dated T Swift for a minute, you know?
Of course. Oh, man. We can't go an episode without Swiftie. So the Swifties is coming for us in the comments, man.
It's like they have some algorithm. They just know when somebody's talking about Swift. And
yeah.
if we say it too many times, they're coming.
They'll just surface. Yeah, they'll just surface. But Calvin Harris is a very good producer. I think the 2010s, say 2011, 2012 would probably be the years he really shined the most or got put on the map. But the early 2010s, and even still today, he still is one of the top EDM producers that I can think of. But yeah, he's good. He's really good. I'll admit that. And the next third summer jam for me. Now, this is gonna definitely show my age a little bit, which is "Show Me Love" by Robin S. Now, anyone from the 90s knows that this is the house song, guaranteed to be played on anyone's set, guaranteed. We're talking about the most like soulful vocals matched with like a punchy bass with like obviously classic drums that matches it, and her voice is just magnetic. Like it's so good, and the song is just constantly, it's just pretty much about just like, you know, positivity and love and everything that, which is the house scene. And one little tidbit thing for the nerds that's listening, they're using the Korg M1 organ. Oh my God. Yeah. Oh yes. That, oh my gosh.
Now what made that Korg so special?
Because it had a unique sound that is, it's a very unique sound to that specific instrument that in the 90s and the house music, a lot of machines would have like their own, well, let's go 80s and 90s, would have their own unique sounds built into it. And if it wasn't like as open internet like today, where we think of any song or any sound or instrument, I can just go get it. No, they were built into them. So they were like almost exclusive. So when you hear that organ, it's like, dun, I wish I'm not going to do a good job, but it's when you hear that certain start, I'm like, oh yeah, that's that key sound. So in the 90s, that eventually became a staple where everybody was like, I need that. And then that's how you really like set a trend in the house music. And let me not keep going nerdy in that for a moment, but that's one of my
I actually want you to go nerdy for a second. Because I have a question.
Sure, go for it.
About synths. Because I remember I took in high school, a what was it, like synth class? They had synths. And I remember the guy, I forget the teacher's name, of course, because it was like an elective, so I really didn't care about it. But he had a Moog. Moog? Am I saying that right?
Ooh, yes, yeah, right? Yeah.
Synth?
Yeah.
And I remember he just went on about this thing because it was an old one, and it was special because it had, and I'm probably saying this wrong, oscillators in it.
Oh, yeah. The knobs, yeah.
He was like, those are special because they're like analog, and those things produce a certain sound. Versus the newer whatever synths, they don't have it. They just do it digitally, which means they just take a sample and try to recreate that sound.
Correct.
And I remember looking up how much this thing costs because, of course, now I was like fascinated.
Don't break my heart.
Well, I haven't looked at it since, so it's probably worth a lot more now.
Oh yeah, oh yeah. I would imagine when you have like certain instruments that are like Moogs, for example, which is like I say the 60s to 70s, maybe a little further back.
I mean, I think they're still around.
I think
it's right.
Yeah, they're still around, but those exact ones, their sounds are very unique to it and specialized to those things. Whereas where the digital age now, you try to reanimate it, if that's the wrong word, is they try to like there's certain synthesizers and
try to emulate it, right?
Yeah, there we go. That's the word I was looking for. Thank you.
5 times college.
Yeah, exactly. Like you can kind of like pitch the sound, and it's if I could imagine like a line, and you can morph it, and that's just basically how the sound is gonna flow. And there's certain like knobs, and you keep tweaking with it, whether it's the pitch or like the oscillator, and you can kind of like create the sound wave to go in a certain curve. And I'm sorry, I know I'm being a little nerdy, but I have it in my head, but it's like one of those things you have to play around with it, and you hear how the sound just warps as it flows through. But you can get close, but you can't. It's not the same thing as the actual thing. Like a guitar, you can have a digital version, but it's not the same thing as like an actual acoustic with the nylon strings. Like it's not the same.
No.
So yeah.
All right. Well, kind of got off there, but what's your next hit? What's your next jam?
Sorry, guys. All right. Anyway, next one. Now, the fourth all-time summer jam for me. Everybody has to know this. If you don't, stop the podcast. Go listen to it right now. Which is Ocean Avenue by Yellowcard. Yes. Sorry. Right. Derek's right.
We need the listens. We need the listens.
We do. Please do. Please. And tell a friend. Tell your friends. Tell everyone.
Multiple friends.
Exactly. Now, Yellowcard, Ocean Avenue. I'm sorry, Yellowcard. Yeah, Ocean Avenue. I said it right. This was a anthem for most teenagers and young adults in the 2000s. And I'm talking about, I have burned CDs with this guaranteed on each one. Every single one. This is why I love CDRWs, because you can always rewrite over those things. And, oh my God. I'm sorry.
There's people who just heard what you just said and are probably like, what is that you just said? CDRWs? Excuse me.
I know. I'm showing my age.
Yes, there was a time before streaming music, children.
Yeah, yes, there was. Yeah, you would have to search for it, or you have to buy the albums and then burn it to your computer and then burn it onto a disc, and that was what we called the mixtapes back then. But anyway, getting off topic.
Bear share, because
Bear share. I did LimeWire, and Crosswire.
LimeWire.
Yeah, right. Yeah, allegedly.
Alleged. No, we didn't, and you can't prove it.
You can't. I don't even know where that computer is.
It's gone forever.
I don't even know where it is. Anyway, but yeah, when we're talking about Ocean Avenue, we're talking about like fast driving guitars with bright melodies, and obviously the engine of this song is obviously, as we mentioned before, the drums and the energetic punk drums that gives it the edge, that gives it such a like rebellious, like teenage guaranteed I'm staying out late with my friends even though I'm gonna be grounded tomorrow kind of thing. That's what that song embodied for I think our generation. I think we can all say that for certain, that it was played in every car, every beach, almost every party in the 2000s, at least as far as I know.
Yeah, I mean,
but
it was it was blasting in my '93 Toyota Camry. So without a doubt,
it was always on your mixtape.
Always, it was somewhere in there. Had to be in there.
Had to. All right. For my last and final song, this one's a little slower, but everybody across multiple generations should know this song. And it's This Love by Bob Marley. Now, I grew up with reggae, and it was always important in my household growing up with my family. But this song right here, it's like, it's slower, but it's still danceable, but a slow dance. And for me, I associate this sound with like, the summer. I associate it with driving, with the windows down, the radio blasting, with the bass overwhelming the car, as you can hear the keys and the coins, shaking and shattering, shaking in the car, shattering, maybe not
shattering your windows.
Could be. Depends if your bass is that strong, I guess. I don't know. It wasn't my car, but it wasn't my family's car. But you got like the classic reggae rhythm on the guitar, warm bass line with gentle drums, and the vocals from the legend himself. And like I said, it's not about doubting love, it's about acknowledging it. So this is, to me, it's like the perfect song to dance to. It's a perfect song to like listen with your feet up on, I associate with this with summer, like childhood and summer. So it does both for me. But yeah.
Yeah, I mean, Bob Marley, just what a legend. The vibe. Everything.
Yeah, for real. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So. All right. Well, I mean, you have definitely a better mix than I do. I think mine are. I'm sticking with the '80s. Apparently, that's where I am.
Hey, nothing's wrong with that.
I like your vibe. I like the vibe of your top five.
like the vibe.
I do.
Hey, nothing's wrong with the '80s. I've been listening to more of the '80s lately. I'm trying to get more acquainted with Prince's discography, as I mentioned before, and that is I'm still very upset that I have not been as accustomed to his music. But a friend of mine mentioned something. It was very true. He says most households were either Michael Jackson or Prince, and there was never really in betweens. And I didn't think about it, and I was like, wow, that's kind of true. My household was obviously Michael Jackson, and then as an adult, like I said, that's when I really started to discover more about Prince's music. But yeah, but '80s, nothing. Hey, something about the '80s. They got the formula right.
It's just that '80s sound,
Yeah.
What else can you say?
What else can you say?
So let's jump into our next segment here.
Okay.
Just talking about what makes a classic summer song or jam, however you want to say it. So for me, I think some of the things for a summer song, and again, music, it's your interpretation of it. So
right.
If you don't agree with this, then okay. But everyone has their own thoughts. And so here are mine. I think a few things, right? I think for a summer song, tempo is pretty important. I think generally they tend to be, and we're talking about the hits that, appeals to the masses, right? So I think generally it's more up tempo. I'm talking right around 95 to 120 BPM. It's pretty quick. It's not super quick, but it's pretty quick. You can dance to it, right?
Yeah.
And I think it works for a wide range of settings, whether it's a club, if you're into that, or whether you just want to drive down to the beach and you need a nice song to get you in the mood. You know what I mean? And very simple. We're not talking complicated jazz chords here. We're talking very simple, like 3 notes, 2 or 3 chords. Very, very simple.
Right. Right.
I think also it's the timing. Like, when are these songs generally released? It's often in the late spring, early summer time of the year. For the kids, school's out. It's great. Let's get those summer songs pumping. And the weather's warm. You want to be in that mood. Get that nice weather. You got your nice song. You're in your convertible again. And you're jamming out. Dropping down to the beach.
Yeah. Yeah, you're not wrong.
Do I want to buy a convertible? Like, what's happening here?
I know. I'm watching the eyes. Like, I see the engine is starting to come into your mind. You're like, this could be reality.
Oh no, it can.
Oh man,
it'll never be a reality, and that's fine. But it's a nice thought to have sometimes.
Yeah.
What else? So, what are your thoughts on a summer song? What are some of the things you think needs to have?
Well, you mentioned the technical aspect, which is true, and I think, and you're right. It has to be at a decent pace, and as well as catchy and simple to digest. I think for me, if I have to say anything, it's more about the intent or the goal. Like, I can hear something that's slower, and like "Summertime" by Jazzy Jeff and Fresh Prince, aka Will Smith, and it's a slower song, but for me, I associate that with summer. So I think it all comes down to really what are you trying to obtain. So your lyrics, the vibe, does it all captures well. So that's for me what I think of when I think of a summer song is, what was the intent and did it deliver? Yeah.
I think it's also with that, like you said this too, the simplicity of it, but I think it's also important, like anyone can sing along to it, which goes along with the catchy aspect. That's going to make it memorable. Right. But, people want to sing along to it. That's fun, right? So it has to be fun. People can sing along to it. Easy to recognize. Again, it appeals to a large mass, so anyone knows that song and they'll sing along to it at a party, at the beach, wherever you are. Right. And then it's often about, simple things. It's about partying or about love, vacation, whatever, good times. Doesn't need to always be something complicated. I think that kind of takes away from it. Right. Not to say that there aren't outliers here against our rules. There are, and I'm sure these songs have been very successful in their own right. But I think generally these are some of the components that make popular summer songs. Right.
Exactly.
And some hits or some songs examples that came to my mind when I think of summer hits. You got "Summer of '69" by Bryan Adams.
Oh yeah.
Which has been covered by many artists to the point where I don't even. It's hard to remember who actually wrote the song originally. Because you have Bryan Adams, then you have Ryan Adams, and then you have the Ataris, who also covered it. But it's a great summer song. It's literally about the summer, and what you do in the summer, go to the beach, whatever. So that's a great song. "Hey Ya" by Outkast.
Ooh, that's a classic.
Upbeat. It's a fun song. Gets everybody dancing. So this is an interesting one. "Lean On" by Major Lazer.
Oh no, that I broke my phone in 2015. The amount of times I've played that song, like I've literally have probably crashed my Android I had an LG at the time,
Mm.
and this was a guarantee for me. Oh my god, that was a throwback. I had to think about that for a second. Yeah, that song. Yeah, that was like a perfect summer song. I broke. Yeah, that was a great song.
No, that was a great song. I remember always having like that song would just always come on the radio. Like,
Yeah,
just driving around and listening to it. It would just come on.
Yeah,
So
and
that was a huge hit.
As I love EDM and electronic music, and then it combines aspects of reggae and a little bit of pop too.
Yeah.
That was a wonderful hit. Thank you. That was a good throwback. Now I got to go listen to it.
We Found Love by Rihanna. Classic.
What did we say about 2010s? I don't know. There's a formula there. There's something.
You know what? And you can do that now, and I'm going to do it actually probably after we were finished recording. You can now, like on Spotify, just type in, like, make a 2010s top hit playlist. I'm going to do that and see what comes up.
Okay. That sounds interesting. And I think I'm actually curious to hear what you come across, and I might do the same. And then we're gonna post certain hits in the playlist that we have for Music's podcast.
Right.
On our we have our music playlist on Spotify. Give it a listen.
Just
But
give it a listen.
give it a listen. But We Found Love by Rihanna. Jeez, man, another. Was that 2010s or is that late 2000s?
Around that era, that time, somewhere in there.
Yeah. I remember that song was played nonstop on radio. Clubs.
That's an Alexa question. Let's hold on 1 second. Let's try this out. Alexa, what year did We Found Love by Rihanna come out?
We Found Love by Rihanna came out in 2011.
Ooh, close.
All right, we were close. It's a year off.
Yeah, cool. Yeah, all right, no problem. Yeah, but that song was played nonstop in like radio, clubs, parties. Z100 definitely hit the repeat button numerous of times for that. Like,
oh yeah, they burnt that song down. Like,
they made us try to hate it, but it didn't.
Right.
It didn't work.
Right. It made it out alive. What are the songs? One More Time by Daft Punk.
Can it never miss? That's the question. Can it ever miss?
No.
You hear it. You heard it. You heard the truth right now. You can't miss.
What year did that song come out? Actually, so let's play a game because I don't know either. Really, let's see.
I'm gonna say my guess.
Okay.
And then you have your guess, and then we find out. Let's say I'm gonna go with 2003.
Okay. I'm gonna say 98. 1998.
1998. Okay.
So let's see. Alexa, what year did One More Time by Daft Punk come out?
One More Time by Daft Punk came out in 2000.
Dang.
Wow.
Close enough. But it just, think about that. That song came out in 2000, and we're in 25 years later, 26 years later, and it is guaranteed in people's playlists or rotations. Or at least everyone can definitely recall how much that song just hits all the buttons, all the right buttons. Let me rephrase.
Yeah, I mean, it's still relevant. Like, you can say that song, and most people will know what you're talking about. And then when they don't, and then you play them that song, they're like, what have I done wrong that I haven't heard this song earlier?
No, you're right. You're absolutely correct. They just know what they're doing. The duo just knows what they were doing.
It's a gift, you know.
It is. I'll admit.
All right, so you want to talk about the next thing here we got?
Okay.
I think you have a question here.
Oh, yeah. So here's a question I'm going to ask you, and then this is also for the audience. when we think about a summer jam, we also wonder what is a radio single when an album is coming out, or let's say let's use Rihanna, she drops a single tomorrow. Is there a difference between a radio single and a summer jam? What do you think?
Wow. Okay. I don't know. I don't know if so. I don't think they are mutually exclusive.
True.
But I do think they can be one and the same.
That's also true.
Right. So I think it depends. Because to me a radio single is a
It's
song
both, technically.
Yeah, okay. Is a song that is successful enough that it's topping some kind of chart and gets played a lot on the radio, which then is often repeated a billion times until it's burnt into your skull and you know the song. Because they won't release. It needs to be played a billion times. And then finally, like 8 years later, they finally release you of it. Versus a summer jam or hit or whatever. I think it can be seasonal. So like that song comes out in the summer. It may not be like number one in the charts. It may be somewhere close. But people like it just because of the time of the year. Because it kind of fits the vibe of summer so well that a lot of people listen to it. And then again, it could be mutually, it could be the same thing where it's a song that came out in the summer, it's about the summer, but it's also extremely popular because so many people are listening to it. So then it gets on the radio, tops the charts, and is also a radio smash. So it could be a lot of the things. So that's kind of my view on it. What about you?
I agree. I think, as I said before, back to Summer Jam, like I said, it's always about intent. Now, you said it perfectly, which is radio single. They're trying to bury it into your head. They're trying to make a chart. Now, it may not be like most of the time they try to obviously have something that's simple, repeatable, which is, easy to understand, easy to digest, lyrics, that are catchy, or a chorus that's a hook that's very catchy, which is almost the same symptoms, the same formula as a summer jam. But with a radio single, the point is it could be about something sad. It could be about something like an experience. It may not always be a intensive like freedom and love and escapism, which we think of in summertime. But radio singles, as you just mentioned, are like the blueprint. And I think summer jam or summer jams were just like a child of that, because it's the same. You can kind of retrace how a summer jam is built to a radio single. A radio single, it just doesn't have that only label. Like, it's not designed only for summer. It could be designed for any type of like season. You could talk about spring. It could be about autumn. You could talk about winter. So you can make a hit that's designed for different seasons and offers different feelings. So the answer is it's complex, but you're right though. It's designed to chart, but a summer jam is specific. It's designed for a specific vibe or a theme, which we associate with summer.
Yeah, definitely agree.
Interesting. Yeah.
Well, I'm feeling a little bit warmer.
You feeling warmer?
Songs. Just a little bit,
Yeah. Don't look outside.
Don't look outside and don't feel outside. Don't go outside. Right?
Stay inside, dance to whatever song, and blast the speakers, annoy your neighbors. Hey, you know what? It's summertime in January.
Right. Wear that T-shirt, even though it's 14 degrees outside.
Please don't, because I don't want you getting sick. And then I listened to Derek and Pat. They told me to do this. It was a good idea.
Yeah, don't take our advice. We're not medical doctors.
No.
Can't offer you any of that advice. So,
not in the slightest. Please don't. Don't listen
Please
to me. Definitely don't listen
to us ever.
me.
Want to shout out before we wrap it up here. A few days ago, we had a few listeners email in. One of our first emailers was Andrew Shopey. So if you don't know Andrew Shopey, he's a great. He has his own podcast all about Disney. I think we've mentioned it before. Shout out to @ReadyGeeks. So if you haven't listened to them, go listen to them. All about Disney. But shout out to him. He sent us a nice email, making some suggestions and some comments on our previous episode.
Oh.
So if you would like to make some comments, if you have suggestions, some music we should listen to, some music our listeners should listen to, please email us at musicmusingspodcast@gmail.com. And we will, next episode, if you email us before the next episode, so that's next week, we will shout out your name on our next podcast.
Hey, take a shot, people.
All right. With that, thank you for listening, and we'll see you next time.
Take care.
Thank you for listening to today's podcast. If you have an idea for an intro or an outro that we could play on our show, please send to musicmusingspodcast@gmail.com.
If you have any questions, comments, or ideas, please email us at musicmusingspodcast@gmail.com.